While reading this book, Subtle Art of Not Giving Fuck, my mind was itself relating the content with Eastern philosophy of acceptance, letting go, and choosing your values. The complete message of the book is don't give fuck about insignificant and bad values or worry about small stuff. Instead, invest your time and energy in the right values and reasons. Let's see how we choose our values in our day-to-day life and how does it impact us. If your values are self-centered, self-obsessed, and you care much about the attention and appreciation you receive from others, then other side of it would be miserable. If you perform something good in your office, your manager, your colleagues appreciate it, or even if appreciate your appearance, you feel much pleased about this appreciation. You feel like you are on the seventh cloud. But other time when you commit some mistake and people make chaos out of it, or even if you don't get that appreciation, you start feeling miserable for yourself, and now it feels like direct free fall from that seventh cloud, and we waste our energy and time struggling with this feeling. We try to maintain our image for which people used to appreciate us, so we don't even behave other way to lose this respect and appreciation. In other words, you give a lot of fuck about what people are saying about you. You don't have control on others' feedback. Here, a shift in your values can save a lot of energy and release you from unnecessary stress. Either we can choose to accept the fact that appreciation and criticism both are important part of the game, or we can choose not to get affected by both, not to give fuck about both. An American author, Olin Miller, said, "You probably would not worry about what people think of you if you could know how seldom they do." We do have some ambitions or goals to achieve, and we have that thought in our mind. Maybe it's about learning new instrument, a new skill, new technology, or a new language, but that will require effort and time. Instead of putting that boring effort, we feel more entertained in criticism and gossip. We do fight in comments in social media to prove ourselves right. We enjoy the company of others who do criticize the third person regarding whom we don't know much about. We distract ourselves from our own pain and failure by knowing the failures of others or by criticizing others' success. As per human psychology, there is a kind of satisfaction to criticize others. We waste our energy to criticize and blame our colleagues, our flatmates, our neighbors, or maybe anyone in our surrounding, which makes us feel better and satisfied. It is very ego fulfilling. I emphasize this message with Osho words. It does not need much intelligence to criticize or to complain, and cheaply you become wise, cheaply you become very intelligent. We can utilize this time and energy in the productive activities, which will eventually add values to our lives. We can invest our energy in higher values and through positive channels. There is one more value which we should accept consciously: pain. There are positive and negative experiences associated with all events of our life. But we only strive for positive experiences, success, happiness, pleasure, and we want to avoid the pain, criticism, failure, and depreciation as a part of the process. This point of view is also a result of ignorance and bad values. We see ourselves as perfect person who has never expected any failure or criticism, and when we encounter failure in our relations, loss of job, business failures, we feel victimized and depressed. But acceptance of pain and failure as a part of our journey will liberate us and free us from insignificant fucks we used to give about it. Negative experiences actually play important part, and they do craft us. They make us strong and humble on the same time. As American author Napoleon Hill said, every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal and greater benefit. I found last chapter of the book most interesting and relatable to spiritual philosophy. Its name is And Then You Die. Let's say someone wants to work on some passion, a new business, or any direction of life where he feels afraid to start with. One scenario could be that he feels secured with his present successful image and afraid to fail in achieving something new. We fear to lose the successful image of ourselves even if it makes us feel miserable. Last chapter of the book tells you that one day you will die for sure. Even if you will fail, who cares? People will forget your identity anyway. Even when I am writing this blog, it can flow unnoticed and this feeling is just uncomfortable. But I feel it's fine, at least I am trying on it when I do have the time. This acceptance of mortal nature of your existence gives you courage to pick up the right values and not to sweat the small stuff. And yes, it is all small stuff. I found this book worth reading, so give it a try and enjoy your reading. Thank you.